What's up? Marina Simone here, CEO and founder of Moms and Heels. I teach busy moms how to slay online sales and start branding and stop spamming, especially on Instagram. And I'm excited because I'm going to be talking about recruiting faster when it comes to your new followers. So I want to help you recruit your newest follower faster. And before I get into this, I just want to say that it's going to take you a minute to kind of find your mojo and find your flow with the strategy I'm about to give you, but don't give up. It's not going to immediately happen overnight for you to build a massive organization, especially on Instagram. However, that doesn't mean that you can't build the like, know, and trust factor a little bit faster. So let's get into the goods. And I want to start with talking about what not to do when it comes to your newest follower. The very first thing you want to avoid is assuming that your brand new follower already knows you and trusts you. They might like you because they hit the follow button, but that doesn't mean that they trust everything that you have to say. People are still extremely skeptical, even when they follow someone. How do I know this? Well, I actually just asked the question to my nephew, who's 18, and to my work wifey, Marissa, who's my best friend and my right hand in the Moms and Heels brand. And I said, when you guys follow someone, what is the first thing that makes you want to follow them? And they both said they related to something that person posted, or they influenced them in some type of way to buy something. But then I asked the question of, okay, so if they send you a message talking to you once you start following them, do you ignore the message or do you respond back? They both said they're not sure if it's really them. So sometimes they ignore them, but if it's someone they really want to talk to, they will reply back. So this is powerful stuff. Let me explain why. Even if one of your followers are skeptical, they still want to have conversation with you, but they want to make sure it's you. They also want to know what's in it for them. They don't want to be sold right away, and they don't want to feel like you're just trying to get something out of them. So you need to stop being selfish in your first message to your follower. So let's get into my strategy of how you can recruit that follower faster. First things first, let's remember that these are people. These aren't numbers. These aren't just likes. These aren't just comments. These are actual people that are behind the screen. I think this is super important to remember because I think when it comes to prospecting and recruiting for our network marketing businesses or even selling anything online, we tend to forget that it's people we're selling to. You're selling to a real human. And when we remember that, we can remember that we need to be in a servant role on social media. Now, some of you are like,
how can I serve? I'm not an influencer. I'm not a leader.
You have chose this profession, which means you chose to be a servant leader, which means I need you to have a different posture on social media, not just a selling posture, but a serving posture. When you have a servant relationship with your audience will buy anything from you. The reason is when you are serving your audience, giving them quick wins, helping them come to realizations, helping them have emotional relatability towards you, you're building that trust factor even faster. And they trust you, so they'll buy from you. So I want to give you 3 quick things that I love to do every time I get a new follower that helps me build that like, know, and trust factor faster. And I'm even going to give you one of my favorite scripts that I personally use every time I get a new follower. If you go and follow me on Instagram, FYI, you're probably going to get this message from me. So number 1, I think about how can I serve them or let them know how I can serve them in the very first message that I send them. So my very first message to you, if you followed me, is going to be, hey name, thank you so much for the follow. Or hello, Marina Simone here. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Listen, I love to connect with my followers and figure out what it is you're following me for. Are you looking for that famous Bye Bye Belly Fat collagen that's chocolate on a spoon that helped me lose 60 pounds? Or are you looking for marketing help because you're ready to make some sales online and build an empire? Or are you in network marketing and you're just looking for network marketing training? Let me know how I can serve you. I'm clear in that message. This is what I do. This is who I help. And is that you? If it's not, they're going to unfollow me. And guess what? I'm not going to be upset over that because I want to make sure that the people that are following me are people that actually want to see the things that I am putting out. The second thing I'm going to do with that follower is now I'm going to use the 333 method. Now, maybe you've heard of this before. I came up with this strategy in 2017. I actually own the trademark for the 333 method. And I created it because I didn't want to be a spammy Tammy. I didn't want to send weird freaking messages to complete strangers on social media. I really wanted to check the person out to see if they're even a fit for me. And so I was like,
How can I make eye contact immediately with a brand new person, but also show them love and give them appreciation for following me?
and that's where I came up with the 333 method. It's a very simple method. It's 3 hearts, 3 comments, and 3 story replies. So I would come to your profile if you were my new follower, and I would automatically heart 3 of your posts. I would also comment on 3 of your posts, and I would reply to 3 of your stories. And I'm going to do this for 3 days. Why? Because I want to be in your notifications the most out of anybody else and show you that I truly appreciate what you're putting out. Now, if I go to your profile and you're not my type of human and probably posting cat photos all over the place because that's just not my jam, I'm probably not going to do the 333 method. I'm going to keep it moving. I like to keep it 100. So you don't have to fake the funk for people just because they follow you. If they're not your jam, keep it moving. And the third thing that I love to do is check out their profile to get to know a little bit about them, their bio, get to know their highlights. It's on their Instagram. And I'll spend that time because I want to be able to tag them in a reel or tag them in a quote that reminds me of them. What does this do? This shows them that you are paying attention to what they have going on, and it's not just a selfish relationship where you just want to sell them something. I guarantee if you start doing these 3 things on a consistent basis, you're going to start getting more people in your inbox asking you, what do you do? And what is it when you build curiosity through your stories and in your feed? So I hope this was helpful. I can't wait to hear all about your progress with this 3-step strategy to recruiting your followers faster. I'm so excited. Don't forget to use this famous script because it works.